My name's Sheridan Chilvers. I'm a master's student studying environmental management at the University of Nottingham. I am also project coordinator for Food for Thought, which is a student-based grow your own project, trying to get students to utilise their back gardens to grow food, not only for themselves but also for local community groups.
So it's 70 clay, 30 sands, something like that. So the clay soil, they help nutrition and water, whereas the sands, the oxygen is going in much better. So depending on what plants we're going to grow, so we just need to work on the soil. My name is Ronaldo. I'm a PhD student in manufacturing. So I'm looking into the advanced manufacturing technology. Why I'm interested in this grow your own is just simply started from I like to see how things grow. So we started from growing spring onion.
We're facing quite a few environmental problems like peak oil, climate change, and I think growing your own food is a great skill that you can basically learn while you're at uni and take anywhere with you. So it's just a great opportunity to kind of learn where your food comes from, learn the health aspects of food, and basically become more self-sufficient.
Then we started to grow potatoes, and it's great. The feeling you get once you having the potatoes that you grow is excellent. So so then we apply for the allotment site here in Broxtowe Council, and then we applied it about 3.5 years ago, and then now we got it. So it's about 100 square meter allotment site. Right, here we go. Shall we?
Let's get our hands dirty.
Yeah.
With the Food for Thought project, I'm trying to look at different kind of factors. So if a student has no garden or is paved, maybe we can get grow bags in or use pots to grow the food. I'm also interested in looking at land share, where if there's a local resident or even a student who has a large garden, students that don't have gardens can probably hopefully get involved with them, develop some of their land, and in return they can give the homeowner some of the food back. So I think there's lots of opportunities there to make this project work.
So this is the horse manure, which we get from a local horse. His name is Sam.
It's lovely when it's sunny, but it's raining and it's grey and it's going to get colder. What are the chances, do you think, of other students joining in? And if they're thinking, oh, I don't want to do that, why should they?
I think that's part of the fun, really, because then you go out, you feel that this is nature, this is the real world, and then they know how the foods come to their table. So it's not we live in the society, everything that has been so good, so easy and so instant. But by growing your own, you know the hurdles you need to go through to get them. So it's teaching you and it's making you a whole person to know everything is not just instant. There is a cycle, there is a timing you need to go through. So I think that's a good thing to experience. There are different things that we can grow here, and I would like to try to grow more exotic food. So, for instance, I'm trying to grow purple carrots. I'm trying to grow other vegetables like kailan and pak choy, as well as chili. So I'm not quite sure yet, because this will be the first time I'll grow it, whether they will grow to what the normal crops would be. But that's something we need to try, and if it's successful, that sends a message to people. Then look, if you can grow your own, why you want to import from other countries when there's a lot of carbon emission there in transporting these foods?
How much support are you getting from the local community?
A lot. There's a particular group called Transition Nottingham, which is based all around Nottingham and promotes kind of self-sufficient local resilience to climate change, peak oil, and one of their key kind of focus is trying to get people to grow food. So I'm hoping that they will come and do some on-campus training for the students, teach them how to grow food. I'm also working with a number of social enterprises and community groups, such as EcoWorks, to actually distribute the food around Nottingham.
Now, the chances are that a lot of students just simply aren't going to know where to even begin. How do they get started?
Well, EcoWorks has actually recently won a bid to set up a citywide food network included in that bid is the opportunity to be trained. So I'm arranging visits to EcoWorks site in St Anne's at the St Anne's allotments, and we're actually going to be training them up on how to grow basic food. And then as students progress through their academic life, they can pick up more experience and basically grow more food.
Now, St Anne's is where you started life,
That's
born and
right.
brought up in
That's
St
right.
Anne's. What about those allotments? Because they're particularly special. Did you have any experience of growing your own when you were a kid? What's inspired this?
Okay, well, yeah, so the St Anne's allotments are the oldest and largest in Europe. It's estimated that there's been food grown there for about 600 years, and EcoWorks is just one of a few community groups that are based on the allotments. I've never actually grown food until recently. My dad and I have just started growing, so I thought if I can do it, why not include everybody else. I work with all these community groups because I'm from Nottingham, so I thought it'd be a great idea to get students involved and try and get that community spirit up and running again. I think with this project, you get out as much as you put in. So once you've sorted out the soil and you've planted, it's just a case of letting nature do its work. There might be a bit of tidying up now and again, but I'm hoping to put students into groups so that they can put into practice what they learn, and they won't have to worry about doing things on their own. They can work as a team to develop their gardens. But there's plenty of opportunity to grow as much or as little as you want with this project.